Hey. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the ocean to talk about one of the most misunderstood and fascinating creatures on the planet, sharks. Now, when I say shark, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For a lot of people, it's that iconic, suspenseful music from a certain movie, right? But there is so much more to these animals than what you see on the big screen. They're not just mindless eating machines. They are ancient, incredibly diverse, and absolutely vital to the health of our oceans. So, grab your virtual scuba gear, because we're about to explore the real world of sharks, and I promise you, it's way more interesting than any Hollywood blockbuster. First off, let's talk history. Sharks have been around for a very, very long time. I'm talking over 400 million years. To put that in perspective, they were swimming in the oceans before dinosaurs roamed the Earth. They've survived 5 mass extinctions, which is a pretty incredible track record. This makes them living fossils, and their long evolutionary journey has resulted in some of the most perfectly adapted predators on the planet. Their basic design has proven so successful that it has needed a major overhaul in millions of years. It's like they found the perfect formula for survival and just stuck with it. Now, let's address the variety. When we think of sharks, we often picture the great white. Neds. While great whites are amazing, they are just one of over 500 different species of sharks. And they come in all shapes and sizes. On one end of the spectrum, you have the whale shark, the largest fish in the sea. These gentle giants can grow up to 60 feet long, which is about the size of a school bus. And they feed on tiny plankton, just filtering them out of the water. They're completely harmless to humans. On the other end, you have the dwarf lantern shark, which is so small it can fit in the palm of your hand, too. It's only about 8 inches long and even has the cool ability to glow in the dark. It's a biological superpower called bioluminescence. Between these two extremes, you have sharks that look like they're from another planet. There's the hammerhead shark with its uniquely shaped head that gives it 360-degree vision. There's the goblin shark, a deep-sea dweller with a jaw that can protrude out to snatch its prey. And let's not forget the thresher shark, which uses its incredibly long tail as a whip to stun fish before eating them. Their diversity is just mind-blowing. So, what makes a shark a shark? They have a few key features that set them apart. One of the most important is their skeleton. Unlike us, or even bony fish like tuna or salmon, sharks don't have bones. Their entire skeleton is made of cartilage, the same flexible stuff that's in our ears and nose. This makes them lighter and more flexible than bony fish, which helps them move quickly and gracefully through the water. They also have multiple rows of teeth. And here's a fun fact. Sharks are constantly losing and regrowing their teeth. A single shark can go through tens of thousands of teeth in its lifetime. It's like having a built-in, never-ending supply of brand-new cutlery. Let's talk about their famous senses. Sharks have the same 5 senses we do: sight, smell, hearing, taste, and touch buds. Many of them are amped up to a superhero level. Their sense of smell is legendary. Some sharks can detect a single drop of blood in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. This incredible sense of smell, orofaction, helps them locate prey from miles away. Their hearing is also extremely acute, allowing them to detect low-frequency sounds made by struggling fish over long distances. But they have a secret 6th sense that's straight out of science fiction. It's called electroreception. Sharks have special pores on their snouts called the ampulla of Lorenzini. These pores can detect the tiny electrical fields generated by the muscle contractions of all living things. So, even if a fish is hiding motionless under the sand, a shark can sense its heartbeat or the flutter of its gills and find it. It's like having a built-in metal detector, but for living creatures. This is a game changer for a predator. Despite their reputation, sharks are not out to get humans. Shark attacks on humans are incredibly rare. You are statistically more likely to be struck by lightning or to be injured by a falling coconut than to be bitten by a shark. Most incidents that do occur are cases of mistaken identity. A shark might see a surfer on a board and mistake the silhouette for a seal, which is one of their natural food sources. Once they take an exploratory bite and realize it's not their usual meal, they almost always let go and swim away. We are not on their menu. Sharks are actually quite cautious and intelligent creatures. They play a crucial role as apex predators, which means they are at the top of the food chain. By hunting the old, weak, and sick fish, they keep fish populations healthy and strong. 2. They also help to maintain the balance of marine ecosystems. For example, by keeping populations of other predators in check. They prevent them from overeating certain species, which in turn protects habitats like coral reefs and seagrass beds. Think of them as the doctors and gardeners of the ocean. A healthy ocean needs sharks. Unfortunately, these amazing animals are in big trouble. It's estimated that up to 100 million sharks are killed by humans every year. This is primarily due to overfishing and the demand for shark fins. Words are used in a soup that is a delicacy in some cultures. Many sharks are also caught accidentally as bycatch in fishing nets meant for other species. Because sharks grow slowly, mature late, and have very few offspring compared to bony fish, their populations can't recover quickly from this kind of pressure. Over a quarter of all shark and ray species are now threatened with extinction. This is a massive problem, not just for the sharks, but for the entire ocean. The loss of sharks can cause a domino effect, leading to the collapse of entire ecosystems. So, what can we do to help? It can feel overwhelming, but there are positive actions we can all take. First, education is key. By learning about sharks and sharing that knowledge, we can help change their public image from monster to a vital part of our planet's health. The more people understand their importance, the more support there will be for their conservation. Second, we can make responsible consumer choices. Avoid products that contain shark, like shark fin soup, or some cosmetics that use shark liver oil, also known as squalene. When you buy seafood, look for sustainably sourced options. There are apps and guides that can help you make ocean-friendly choices. You can also support organizations that are dedicated to shark conservation. These groups work on research, policy change, and protecting marine habitats. Even small donations can make a big difference. And finally, reduce your overall plastic use. Plastic pollution harms all marine life, including sharks and their prey. Sharks are not the villains of the ocean. They are ancient survivors, incredibly diverse, and essential for a healthy planet. They are intelligent, complex animals that deserve our respect and protection, not our fear. The next time you're at the beach and you think about what's beneath the waves, I hope you'll think of the amazing thresher shark with its whip-like tail, the giant, gentle whale shark filtering plankton, or the tiny, glowing Atlantic Ocean. Would be a much poorer place without them. Let us work together to ensure that these magnificent fruits continue to swim in our oceans for another 400 million years. Thanks so much for watching and for joining me on this deep dive into the world of sharks. If you learned something new today, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more adventures into the natural world. Let me know in the comments what your favorite shark species is. See you next time.